Okay, you and your bops be messing me up, okay?
We
Mess
on?
up my flow.
Yeah, man, we on.
But you just have
We
like
on?
the same bop for every song that you like.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Changes.
Does it?
I just bounce to the music. You hear the music? Boom.
Change.
Bap.
Shanni in the house.
Sick bastard.
Finally, welcome back.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Taz in the house.
Hey.
Nigga, game made me have to go back and play the old school shit.
We made you have to go back and play the old school
Trying to
shit.
trick us over
Nah,
here.
man, y'all don't understand what's going
Nah,
on, man.
no,
Me and Extendo was talking earlier. What I was trying to say was he was kind of faulty on that record.
But you didn't warn us though. So when you put it on, we was ready to go, and then it wasn't what we thought it was though.
It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give.
It didn't give it to me either, though. Pause. You feel me? It didn't give it to me either. So,
We see.
Oh, hold up. Yeah, we all good. How y'all doing?
Good.
I'm
Happy
good.
Saturday.
Indeed. Happy Saturday.
Saturdays are for podcasts.
Saturdays are for podcasts.
Hey.
Hey. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did I hit the note?
Why are you looking at me? I'm a shower singer. So
But
in
you
my
still
mind,
know-
you did.
You still know if I hit the note?
I just said in my mind, you did. She's the
Extendo.
expert.
I hit the note? All right.
She's the expert, not I.
No, glad you're back. Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? I
Wait,
saw
look
you,
at me. I was gonna say I saw you last week.
but welcome back this week.
Oh,
That's right? Am I wrong?
You're right.
Yeah.
I heard y'all been holding it down.
We've been trying.
Dynamic duo.
We've been
have
trying.
been holding it down.
Oh,
He
listen
has
to
just been getting on my nerves.
Oh,
Pinky
okay.
and the brain.
Hey man,
Who
The
Pinky?
I just keep it going. So I must be the brain.
Negative.
Ta-da! See how the logic work out.
You know what? No. I'm not even gonna call you out.
See how the logic work out.
I am the brain that kept the couch warm.
Oh,
And then he
gosh.
decided to, you see, he moved, right? He moved for me. The vibe I was bringing brought him out the corner, you know?
Okay.
So.
I understand.
I'm gonna give you that.
Mhm. That's right. Because I was holding the couch down by myself. I just want you to know I was holding it for the squad.
Squad.
I did that.
Right.
And then he moved on, you know.
We appreciate you, Taz.
Thank you.
She was when I came on the couch, she was welcoming me like a motherfucker. Now she just like she's shooting at me. She was like, "Oh, thank you. Come on, hey,
That's
glad that
because
you're
he was giving me
here.
a hard time last week.
Glad you're here." Now
You
she
know, he's
dogging
one of
me.
them people that'll elbow you and then be like, "You're not over it." Like, you know how he did me
And
last
she
week.
dogging me out.
He elbow you and be like, all right, you ready to go get something to eat?
Right.
Like,
That's him all day long.
That's love.
Whatever.
Nah.
Last
Love.
week he wore
Sour
me
Patch
out.
Kid.
That's love.
Whatever.
Oh, man. Y'all don't feel the love? You don't feel the love?
I didn't last week.
She don't
I
because
went home
I didn't agree with her.
over it.
She was mad at me because I didn't agree with her.
You got this 90-degree weather confused with love, and it's not.
No? You don't love me either? Damn.
I love you
Y'all
I
see this?
feel
in the
We
way
love
of
you.
Jesus.
Nah, y'all see this?
Black Jesus.
The truth
that
came
is.
out. The truth is speaking.
Truth hurts.
The truth hurts. What happened to her?
I don't know.
She had a record. That sure was the shit.
It was. That was so
Yo, that was not a song for me though.
That record was popping though. Had the Rakim verse on there. The beat
They
was
got
going.
sued for that, right? Because it wasn't clear.
DJ, yeah. And DJ Quick did that track,
Maybe
right?
that's what happened to her. Maybe, you know, it went left.
No, that really the producers, I think, really got hit with that one. That was
Oh.
Dre and DJ Quick, I think. But she had like more records on the album, but she did like The Wash, and it was a wash.
She did the wash what?
That was
The
so
movie
corny.
The Wash.
Oh, she
No,
was
that
in
was
it?
real.
No, I know it's real, but what you said was corny.
Oh, well,
As fuck.
she's washed though.
But she was in the movie or she did a song for
She
the
was
movie?
in the movie.
I've only seen that movie one time. Don't play me. I don't know who was in that.
She was the one
outside
that
of
was
Snoop
getting
and Dre.
I
fucked,
cannot-
right? Snoop Dogg was
I
fucking her
cannot
on
believe
the
you have only seen The Wash once.
in the bathroom.
Why would I not only
On
see
the,
it once?
Because you be watching the black movies.
on the
Good black
faucet.
movies.
What?
She was giving up the drawers to Snoop Dogg in the bathroom on the.
Yes. Yes.
I can tell y'all have seen that more than I have. I'm still like.
Hey, folks be watching the watch.
You know, it's another movie that
I have my chips with
Soul
dip.
Plane.
Oh, I'm not fucking with Soul
One
Plane.
time.
I don't want to.
See, okay, because he just came for me, so I gotta clarify it.
She always think I'm coming for her when I'm just messing with her.
Movies. Every black movie that legit comes out, for the most part, I will see it. But if it is not good, I will only see it that one time. Outside of that, if it's traumatic, I'm not gonna see it more than once. Like Precious, I've only seen once. So every time people talk about that movie, I couldn't tell you shit about it.
That movie was traumatic, but I like it. But I've only seen it about twice. Because it's so, that's how I feel about for Colored Girls.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Only seen it one time.
But it was good.
You throw them babies out the window, I don't need to see it again.
I just seen the scene from Precious when Monique was sitting in the recliner and she was talking to gang of shit. She had her head wrapped up in the head wrap. She was smoking a cigarette. She was talking to gang of shit.
Who gonna love me?
And I was like, nah, this ain't for me.
That was like one of her best roles, wasn't it?
Hey, she got an award for that. She got an Academy
acted her
Award,
ass off.
That's when she lost her damn mind, right?
Well, I only seen it that once. But you know what other movie I liked her in was that, okay, because The Judgment is Coming. It was it was the Christmas movie. Almost Christmas. She plays the aunt. I thought she was pretty good in that one.
She's auntie-ish now.
I haven't even seen that. How you gonna get backlash?
Oh no, because I said you were gonna say, well, it was a Black Christmas movie because
I don't hate on wholesome movies. I just don't particularly indulge in them.
I didn't say wholesome.
It definitely wasn't wholesome. I don't
think. Christmas is probably wholesome.
Nah, all Christmas movies ain't wholesome.
That's true because the Grinch isn't wholesome.
And Christmas porn ain't wholesome. That's technically a Christmas movie.
That's true.
Do not be throwing Christmas porn in with my Christmas. Y'all know how I feel about Christmas.
I know, but it's all kind of people celebrate all kind of ways.
You know what? Whatever.
Sleigh bells.
I ain't gonna let y'all do that.
Jingling it in your face. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's fun is fun.
This is what I have to deal with.
Y'all miss me?
Yeah.
I'm back in full effect.
Yeah. Yeah, happy Saturday.
Ask me that towards the end of the show.
Oh, yeah. Word. All right, let me introduce the podcast and then we can keep it going. Word. That works for y'all? Yeah. All right. You have now tapped into the Deez Ninjas Podcast, and we are so glad.
So glad
that you came to kick it with us. I am Club Dynamite, the coolest ninja you know, and I'm here with a couple of ninjets doing a roll call. Tazzy, what's up?
Hey, y'all. Hey.
And once again, Shanni Love back on the couch.
Shanni in the house.
Hey. Yo. You know what I mean? That's the old school shit.
Yeah.
Right? I told y'all how I love Beat Street last week. So, you know what I'm saying? Coming out, hey, the graffiti and all that shit. That's before you, Taz. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, you're not going to come for me.
That is a little before you.
You don't know if I've seen it, though.
No, I don't mean like you've seen it, but I'm saying like when it hit, that was just a little before you. You probably ain't even, you love Beat Street?
Like I don't love it, but I've seen it.
See, you don't love it like me?
I'm an 80s baby. Thank you very much.
What year?
84.
That's an Olympic year. That's when we had it out here. Hey. All right. I want to give a shout out to my ninjas that ain't here. What up, Vern?
What up?
Hey,
Vacation Barb.
Hey, girl.
Barb.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Nikki Savage.
Savage Life.
Word up. Feel me? It's a good day. It's a Saturday. Saturdays are for podcasts. Way to keep it going, gang. You know what I mean?
And you back on the couch?
Back on the couch.
We'll let you stay for now.
Okay. That's how it works.
But we can hold it down on this side without you since I'm back.
Hey, much love. Why y'all?
I'm just letting you know. Don't get comfortable.
What's with the darts? What's the darts? You know what I'm saying? Y'all shooting back of y'all. I'm going to just duck and y'all going to hit each other.
Because you be coming for people. So
I'm a duck. Pew, pew. Both y'all hit
and
each
even
other.
though Taz don't need somebody to have her back and she could hold her own, I'm here to have her back. Yeah, because you know.
Hey.
See, look, I blocked it.
See, look.
See, hater. That's why we had you in the corner.
I blocked it. See, she over here talking. I'm going to attack you later. So something you're not going to even suspect it.
See, that's why we don't have you on the couch.
That's because you
The couch is a whole vibe. It's a family vibe.
And I'm cool. So I don't know why you attacking me. I'm like chilling. I'm here to laugh. Have fun.
You know how like people that say they are good aren't really good people. So when you say you cool, like,
you know he gonna be coming for us throughout this whole show. That's what that means. We gonna say it's to the right. He goes, no, it's to the left. It's for sure to the left because the left is the left, and you're like, that is definitely not your right.
Whatever to keep it interesting. You know what I mean?
Whatever.
All right. I want to give a shout out to everybody that taps in with us, who listens to us, who shares our stuff, who thinks about us, who prays for us. You are appreciated. Much love. All right.
All right.
How you been?
I've been good.
Like, you know, you been good? Yeah. Okay.
Not too excited about starting work.
Vacation over?
Yeah. It's depressing.
It's depressing?
Yeah.
Taz, your vacation over?
Oh, my vacation been over.
So it's back to the grind?
It's back to that teacher life.
Yeah. But this is like, you're gonna retire after this year? This is your
oh hell yeah.
Your farewell season?
This is it.
This is
what
it.
They say, like MJ put me in the game. This it though. This stuff, my farewell.
Like when
tour. Hell yes.
Like Kareem did that really. Kareem, when he retired, he like went around the league. They was giving him like king chairs, giving gifts, all kind of shit. It went down when
somebody
Kareem.
Gonna give me a queen
Kareem retired.
No, y'all wanna laugh? Let me tell you, because since you brought up chairs, I went to work today, you know, to try to get my classroom in order.
Right.
And yesterday when I went, I didn't have a chair. So I told them, I said, hey, you know, like I left the chair in there and came back, find no chair.
Okay.
So they were like, we'll get you one. I go in today. Mind you, when I left, I had a rolly chair. Now it was old, you know, we were starting to crack and stuff, but it lifted up and did all that. The chair that they put in there when I walked in looked like straight from the 70s, where you like, y'all had that in storage and just said, she need a chair, pull out a chair.
That's exactly what they said.
Even go try. Like, I was like, shit, this look older than my grandma.
New chairs wasn't in the budget, but it wasn't in the budget.
It didn't even have to be new. Could it be something? Y'all, it's so low. And y'all know I'm already small. And I'm like, so my kids just not supposed to see me in the corner.
You looking up at the desk.
Right.
They try to play
what
you.
The fuck? I was mad. I was like, you could at least give me a chair from the 90s, but the 70s? Like, that's how y'all feel? So I'm going to be standing for a minute.
Oh, you're going to have one of the stand-up desks. You should get, like, you be working out. Get the treadmill desk.
Oh, no, they didn't upgrade my desk. My desk is still that old school desk.
What am I thinking about? What the hell? Hey.
Yeah, no upgrade. And I don't want them to upgrade that, because if they do it to the standing chairs, and the standing
then you'll
desk,
never be able to sit down.
Yeah, they'll tell us there's no need for you to sit.
Like, what are you sitting for? You walk on a treadmill all day.
Like, nah.
I feel that. That makes sense. Well, I'm glad that you guys are back. Let's get on.
We're glad that you're back.
Get on with the week. This week was like not a lot of stuff, but like really big things happen.
Okay.
All right.
What we talking about?
Well, first, let's get like the rest in pieces off right quick.
You just always start us at such a
so we can get there and then we can get on.
I know, but it was like we was really high just now.
All right, well, we don't have to go
keep going. Go ahead.
Where do you want to go?
To that. Right. Let's knock it out.
You already killed the mood.
All right. So here we go. All right. y'all hear it. First, I want to say a rest in peace to Lamont Dozier.
Yes.
R.I.P. Part of a prolific writing team. One of the people who made Motown.
That's right.
Right.
It's Holland Dozier Holland, right?
It's Holland Dozier Holland.
Yep.
Correct. Right. Or is it Dozier Holland Dozier?
No, I think it was two Holland. The Holland brothers. Yep.
Okay. Wow, you're right. Okay. Well, he had his own music, but he was more like a staple of the 70s with his own music. But he was behind like some of the music, like from the Supremes to Stapleton Sisters, the Four Tops, like groups that were laying the foundation for like black music as we know it right now.
Did you name those people and then say the Temps?
Oh, and the Temptations. That was my father's favorite group. But yeah, yes. Motown had a lot of groups. There's a lot of people.
They sure did.
Right? Yeah, the Temptations as well. Wrote for all of those people. Heat, Fire, songs that we still listen to today. So I want to say rest in peace, condolences to his family and friends. You're a writer, you know what I'm saying? You're probably benefiting from something he did, inspired by something he's done.
Yes, absolutely.
You love black music.
All day, every day.
I love black music. I'm
Do you?
inspired by them. Yeah. I love music, but I definitely love black music. Consider black music usually kickstarts whatever the other things go on anyway. Right? So like I said, condolences to his family and friends and fans and all the beneficiaries and the people inspired by his works. All right. Also, somebody else want to do it for the homie that.
Rest in peace, Teddy Ray. Teddy Ray. There's so many things I could say about you. It was a pleasure knowing you. Thank you for making everybody laugh, and for the ones that are going to discover you since you've passed. Thank you, because you're going to make them laugh too. And he was just a cool, friendly guy. R.I.P. my guy.
Yeah. Rest in peace to Teddy Ray. I didn't know him, but I know his work. And funny cat. I saw him connected to a lot of other funny people, and I saw the response, from the community. So also want to say my condolences to that cat. Right? Is that it?
I hope so, because we've been taking a lot of hits.
Yeah.
Like, within the last few weeks of some legends and stuff.
That's true. I didn't say anything about Jack Knight, but Jack Knight passed like some time. I think that's when we were out. Another young comedian. That was
sure did. He wrote for Blackish, right?
Yeah, wrote for Blackish.
Yeah.
He has a show that's on now with that's on the I believe Peacock or one of those streaming channels, a sitcom that's out. But dude was funny too. So
I'm hella late to Blackish, and I like it.
Great show.
So
very.
That's I'm only speaking on that since you just brought it up. I didn't know that he was a part of that, but it's an awesome show.
Awesome show.
I'm mad that
you're late to it
because it's like over.
Yeah, but it's a lot of seasons though. It's like about 10, 11.
It's 7.
7?
With
That's
more
all?
than 10 episodes.
Yes.
It's only 7?
It's
you know
7.
how a lot of those seasons you only get about 10 episodes.
Oh,
they got a
It's
gang
like
of
20 something episodes, I believe.
It's like the old school, like 26 episode seasons, like how they used to do it.
It's a good show.
It is.
I know.
It is. It follows a formula, but they do some good times, like change it up sometimes, like to trick you up, because you kind of know the form. You kind of know what's coming, kinda. This is cool, but it's cool. It gives you something to look forward to.
Can I do a shameless plug right there?
Yeah,
you do know the creator went to Clark Atlanta University, right?
Was that Kenya Bears?
Yes. Shout out. Told y'all we get greatness out there.
All right. Shout out to the HBCUs in Clark Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You watched Kenya's other show?
The one that was on Netflix?
I watched
Black
that.
as Fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that one.
It was like Blackish uncut. Is how
I watched
it felt
Mixed-ish. I watched the college show. Grownish, yep.
The Blackish is over, so the son is going to Grownish.
I only have one thing.
He is?
Yeah.
He's on now. They started the season.
Oh, okay.
I only have one beef with that.
What?
Because I feel like, originally, I know this is a spoiler for you because I don't know where you're at in the show, but Junior was supposed to go to an HBCU.
Right.
And I feel like they could have still kept the Grownish format and us seen him do that since we've already seen her go through the PWI. So it was like, I wasn't really feeling the vibe of, okay, he gave up that dream to now go.
They're not gonna do another spinoff that's college. They already did a spinoff that's college. They got to keep that property.
He's in college.
I know, but
That's
I'm saying, but they have characters and other people that are established too that have to continue.
And they could have.
They could have jumped back and forth.
School.
That's what you're saying, right? Yeah. Like how they be talking about other people's lives.
Remember originally,
but that's a lot more money.
What was it, Zoe? Not if you could still film it here and still give it that
aesthetic.
Yes. Because Zoe, the sister, remember, she was going to school in New York.
She's out of college.
Yeah, and the boyfriend originally was going that way.
I don't watch it, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on the show.
The reason why I said that only 3 characters from the previous seasons,
still there.
Yeah, so they could have made it work.
Okay.
And gave the HBCUs their props.
I like shows like that where they don't try to keep the kids, or do they just only do that in cartoons? Like they keep the kids?
No, you're right. There's some
in most cases, the kids grow up if the show happens over some time, so they can only do it so long. Most times the kids do grow up.
But they don't always evolve though. Like they still like, you know, if you're the corny one, you're always the corny one. On Blackish, you kind of see the kids.
I don't know, everything
change.
Everything where it's long duration and you see the kids like grow up, I think all of them they usually evolve over time. It's usually some character development.
A little bit.
So
but I'm saying I see what she's saying though.
If you could compare Grownish to something, I mean not Grownish, I'm sorry, Blackish to something from a TV show back in the day, what would you compare it to? Is there a comparison?
The closest I would say is the Cosby Show, just because it has some common factors that a lot of our shows don't have, as far as like the very professional parents. They played some of the same tropes with the kids, the large family, you know what I'm saying, the extended family, as far as the grandparents and all coming in.
See, that's not where I was gonna go with it.
Okay.
I was gonna go Jefferson's just because of how pro-black Dre is. And he gives me like he's not as pro-black.
No, he definitely
as George, but that's why I would give him.
He definitely is, and that could be some of the inspiration there. Yeah. I'm just was saying as overall.
Right. No, I'm saying at first I thought, and I was like, when she asked that question, I was like, no, Jefferson's was the one that popped in my mind because it just the way.
Right. I get what you're saying, like, as far as the way George was.
We need more shows like that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
I agree.
Definitely.
I think we need more. So, you know, my latest Hollywood crush. Mm-hmm. Somebody asked him a question about that. And he was saying how he wanted to play more comedy roles and bring back like shows that like the 90s feel because things were more happier. I don't want to see just all reality shows or... No, I like Power, but not all drug shows.
No, but scripted sitcoms and stuff like that. But a lot of times, like now when they do it, it comes off corny. So they got to find it has to be a good show still.
Right. But I would love for them to bring that, like you said, start bringing some of that back.
We've had a few, but they've gotten canceled like relatively quickly.
Is it just because people are not into that? That can't be the reason why, right? Like,
I don't know. It's really hard for a show to get traction overall. And so if depending on what the audience is, if you're able to attract your audience, because, you know, you may have an audience and your audience just never finds out about it. And
until it's too late and then you be mad.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot of luck involved along with the marketing, the promotion and the idea too.
So yeah, okay, I'm only in season 4 and I know we don't want to spend too much time talking about this, but I'm only on season 4, so I don't know what's going to happen when I get to season 7. But where I'm at right now, I feel like the show could have continued. Did it not continue because all the kids are grown, or
no? It was them. I think Kenya wanted to move on. Anthony
but they did hit a good point as far as like the kids. We've seen the kids at this point. You know, spoiler alert. We've seen them come from like pretty relatively young as far as the twins to, you know, almost getting near the end of high school, right? Mm. Junior is like fully an adult, you know what I'm saying, with the relationship. The oldest daughter had her own show and she didn't graduate on the other show. Mm. The parents have evolved. Dre and them have come a long way. They've had like, you know, ups and downs. They did very well as far as how they played that. It was some very realistic. They did some very human shit on there. You know what I'm saying? At
human shit.
Really. Like how they approached it and how they did it and how they played out. Really, you got stuff to look forward to. Considering you only in season 4.
Well, for y'all listening, if y'all have not watched Blackish, go ahead and check it out. I was tired of watching niggas get shot on Tubi, so I was like, what else can I watch? And I found Blackish and I was like, cool.
Yeah. Hey, we do love like violence.
Yeah.
Like
I can only much.
My favorite is probably comedy, but I'm just saying overall, you know, like niggas refer you to some shit where they're shooting at niggas quickly.
Well, you know, I told you right now, I'm on my YouTube vibe watching old 90s sitcoms I didn't even know existed, and it's still making me happy.
Oh, man, I've been watching.
Yeah, it's a lot like how you said they would come in, they would last no more than a season, and then they're gone. Like this week, my show has been The Royal Family.
I've heard about that.
That's the one that had Red Fox in it. And I think, and it had Lorenz Tate, when Lorenz Tate was young Lorenz Tate. So, you know, but that's a good show.
Over like kids, okay?
He a grown ass man.
But he was a child.
But he was older than me when that show came out, so that's not what you download. Okay. But it goes to what you said. You had a family comedy that I think for a couple of reasons it didn't last. But there were a lot of shows, like I was telling them last week, where I just sit and I go, I don't get it. Like, because I think the market is there. I think sometimes it's when they decide to put it on, the days of the week, the time.
It is.
You just be like, you.
It is some. I mean, it's like I said, it's the combination, all those combinations of factors, because your audience still has to find it.
Right,
within
but I'm
all,
saying you
within
set some
scope.
shows up for failure, and that's why I just don't understand.
I don't think they try to set anything up for failure, because if they putting it out, they want it to succeed on some level. They put money into it. It's usually money invested. You know what I'm saying? So I can't see them trying to lose. Some stuff is tax write-offs, though.
Well, it was opportunities for Black shows back then, but I definitely think it's opportunities for Black shows now with all the social media platform, and it seems like everybody can release a TV show, and whether it's streamed on YouTube, Tubi, some free platform, you got your own app, something. I definitely think that there is a platform for that. So I hope some of these Black shows will start lasting longer.
I feel that. I feel that.
So we can be happy when we watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We ain't all strippers and drug dealers and,
Although we like some of it, it gets to be repetitive after a while.
But it got to be good. Still got to be good. Like,
are you still off of Pete Valley, even though it's only one more episode left for the season?
Look, I'm off. Like as far as as far as like down, like I saw last week because I was with someone I was watching last week, so I was watching last week, but I wasn't like, I'm not tapped in. No, I'm out.
As if, are you gonna watch Kanan since they come back this week?
I think I like that one. That's Power Book 3.
That's 2.
That is 3.
That is 3.
Because
that's the only one I like.
My crush is on 2.
That's the one with 50 and his mama, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that one a lot.
I rewatched the whole season this week so I could be on top of it. Because, sometimes you be forgetting they have such long pauses between seasons.
It's not that complicated.
Not that, but still, no. Let me tell you, because he just tried to play my life. Sometimes when you watch something and they'll bring another character and then you like, oh, or they'll bring something back and they reference something that you're like, I don't remember that. And it be from the seasons before. So that's why I watched it again. Don't do that.
I didn't even think you liked Raising Kanan, because I know me and you had a conversation. You was like,
that's the one I like.
You was like, how many times they gonna teach us how to cook dope?
That's for real. Like, I mean, like every time we do something in the street, they be like, make sure they get to cook the crack in there. Make sure they do get that in there. Like they have showed us a million different ways. They done had songs, niggas. They do it
not
in
on
the background.
Power Book 2. They don't teach us how to cook it on that one.
Huh?
Even though they sell drugs. Power Book 2.
That's all right. They take care of that in 3.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely ran through it.
They didn't do it in 1 either, I don't think.
And in BMF.
I'm pretty sure somebody cooked up.
Okay, but BMF is different because that's based on a real story.
They definitely cooked up on BMF. Hey, they will cook up.
But that's because that's based on a real story, though.
But I'm saying a lot of it is based on the streets, and we know that niggas cook up. I'm just saying they be giving the recipe every time.
So if you didn't know,
that's what I'm saying.
It's actually no excuse for you not to know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, my nigga,
I should be able to come back with this stuff and be like, here, Taz, and you know what to do.
Not at all, because I'll be sitting there watching it like, okay, like.
Nah.
I'd be like Kanan on that episode. People be dying messing with me like.
They be getting that off.
Measurements was never mine.
They be getting that off. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, okay, man. Again. But hey.
Well, I'm ready.
I guess they filling in the ones that didn't see the one before.
Just in case you didn't, we're gonna show you one more time.
Right. You can do another part of the process. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's that many processes to it.
I said another part of the process. I don't know. Like in Belly, like DMX was wrapping the shit up so they could get it out of town. Just, it's other parts. Be creative. With your, that's
so
it.
wait, what comes next after this one? Does Power Book 2 come back or does BMF?
Only one I really watched.
Because Power Book 2 just wrapped.
BMF is probably coming.
I like BMF.
But BMF is still filming though.
Okay.
So you think they're gonna hold off?
It's not like they're doing special effects. It might not take that long as far. I'm just saying post production, it might not be that crazy.
Right, no, but I'm saying this is Power Book 2 wrapped before it. They wouldn't bring that
When
back
did Power
first.
Book 2 come on last? I don't watch Power Book 2. So when did that come? Did that happen after Kanan?
I think so. Because technically when you say after, that wouldn't be correct because Power
Did it
Book
happen
2
after
started
BMF?
first. No, I think it did go Kanan, then Power Book 2,
I
then...
got what you're saying. No, I don't know.
Right,
Because
no,
I
I'm
don't
saying I
follow
think
with
BMF
those.
came after it.
I don't like it. I only like Power Book 3 and BMF.
Okay.
Remember, that was
Yeah,
you that I was telling that I tried to watch the original Power and
Yeah,
I couldn't get past I watched the first episode four different times.
I cannot believe that you do not like Power Book 2. Like, Kane is like everything on that show.
No.
Sorry.
I tried to watch the first episode of that too.
Crazy.
Sorry.
Like, him as the way
That's
him
your
and
guy.
Mary be, that is.
That's just your guy.
I'm gonna watch it every
maybe
time
I only like stuff about dope when it's like in the 80s and 90s and the 70s or something like that. I think
And
when
that
it's
could
more...
be a thing,
I like
because it's an era
what
thing.
Kanan
You're
is. I
right.
like how they captured the part of. I like how they
Yeah.
captured the era.
They do very
Yeah,
well.
they do. And I think it's like 50 trying to show niggas like how gangster his mama was. That's what I feel like is the underlying.
So wait,
inspiration
she's
behind that.
based on his actual mom?
I think somewhat. His mom, his mom was gangster.
No, I didn't know that.
50 Moms was a gangster, and that's how he kind of even got his stepping stone and foot in the game. Niggas respected him because they respected his mama.
Well, look, boys and girls, I learned something new every day.
Yeah, okay.
Because I did not know that.
All right. So I think this is some sort of, interpretation of that. Not an exact,
Gotcha.
I'm sure. But
I'm waiting
somewhat.
to see what they do with the character Lulu. That's
Especially-
like the one I'm looking forward to on this season. I want to see.
We still talking
Which
about
way
Power
he
Book
moves.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, see,
That's the youngest brother.
This is where it gets to the point where I'm going to have to rewatch because it's been so long. I don't
Now
know
you
how to
see
carry
why?
it.
So you
Yeah.
weren't judging me when I said
No,
I
no,
just
no,
watched
absolutely
it
not.
again.
I wasn't
See?
judging you either. I was just fucking with you.
Lulu's the younger brother who was doing the music thing, wanted to kind of get out the game and do the music thing.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I fuck with the Kanan shit. So that's starting next week?
No, tonight.
This week? Tonight? Tomorrow?
After P Valley. Well, if you have the app, it'll be out tonight. If you don't have the app, you gotta wait till tomorrow.
I guess I can start binge watching.
Yeah, have fun.
You'll have it done before tomorrow night.
So you didn't
watch
even
it.
see the crazy episode? You just know what happened?
Because all of the damn memes on IG
Oh, okay.
and the reels and shit. Yeah.
We were here and we left up out of the room because it was getting crazy. She timed it.
I did.
She timed it.
It was long as fuck because I was telling them, okay, because you hadn't been here. We're not gonna stay on it long, but let me tell you, where it was a problem for me was because most people be like, well, if you didn't like it, why you just didn't fast forward it? But I kept watching because I was like, yo, somebody gonna walk in and that the other guy who ended up deceased
It was suspenseful for her.
I just knew he was gonna get caught. Like that's all it was. And then it kept going
Then
and going.
Then it was just over.
And going. And I was like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Hey.
And why? Like, so now I do what they do. When a lot of those scenes come, I just fast forward it because I'm like, y'all just have to tell me if I missed some shit because I am not a person who likes to sit and watch people have sex on TV. That's probably why I don't get into porn. So it's just kind of like, it's pointless to me. So I'm like, if I'm watching a TV show and I got to just watch y'all screw, I feel like I wasted time.
See, I knew I liked you for a reason. However, I do like porn a lot. But when it comes to my TV shows and movies, I don't want to see that. Because if I want to see somebody fucking, I'm going to go to Twitter or xnxx.com.
All right, but what if it's just to push the story along? It's like it's not.
You don't gotta push the story along.
No,
we grown. We know y'all fuck.
What I'm saying is not nothing graphic, nothing crazy.
And that was my point. I get when it pulls the story along, but it can't like that graphic shit
I
and
feel you.
long time.
I feel you. You like that's not what I'm here for.
Right. Oh, and can we put that disclaimer? I was not talking about just that scene. I don't care if it's heterosexual or not heterosexual.
Well, we said sex, period.
I don't,
Graphic sex, period.
not a,
Yeah, you said you don't like to see people have sex on
at
TV
all
shows.
for long
We
periods
made
of
that
time
clear.
in them shows. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah,
well,
man.
what was the point? Like, I be
No.
looking for a purpose.
I'm like that.
And it's like, But what I noticed since that episode, at first it was this big thing and people thought, oh, it's this backlash and we're not changing the show. The show has seemed a lot calmer the episodes that have followed.
But the thing is, it might have been calmer. I don't think they can hit you over the head every episode like that. They can hit you every once in a while like that. But I mean, the story was it's already in place ahead of time. You know what I'm saying?
But
People
you
gonna
can
react
still
how they gonna
edit
react.
some shit.
Oh, of course, you can go
and
back
that's what I'm
and
saying. I
re-edit.
feel like we don't see it as if it does start, because there was another episode where scenes started to get graphic, but I noticed with my fast forward it was much shorter.
But that's how they've been playing the game all along. It's the thing that when they just went over the edge this season versus where they were just kind of like, you know, doing little stuff where like somebody like me could just like turn my head like.
Can I say this? So y'all can actually laugh though. So I just told y'all I rewatched the Raising Kanan season, right? So I'm watching, and it was a scene where his mom was having sex with the guy, but the professor guy. But remember, I've already seen it, so I know it's not long. And I was actually in my phone playing the game, and my mom happened to stop it, and I'm not even paying attention. She's in my doorway.
So what the fuck are you watching?
My mom said, that's exactly. She said, "What are you watching? What is this?" I said, "Oh, Mom, it's just Power Book 2." She was like, "They doing like, a whole lot."
She's like, "Hey, TV different."
I was so embarrassed. I didn't know she was standing there, and I was like, "She about to have a whole conversation."
She's like, "I know this girl ain't in here watching porn
with the door open,
right? The door wide open."
I know this girl. I know.
I think that's one of my biggest hangups about Black films. I'm not anti-Black film, but a lot of these Black films, they start off with the fucking. And I be like, the film just started. Like, y'all could have just had somebody on the phone in the same room, like, "Yeah, I like what you did last night," or something. But y'all like,
"Nah, we was fucking."
Yeah.
Let me show you how graphic we can get. You know what I'm saying? Let's hide it. Hey, that's what they do. Yeah, we don't need to see all that. I am out on Power. I'm not Power on P-Valley though.
Well, I mean, the season's over, so. Have you caught up on The Chi?
No. I'm going to catch up when it's done.
I have not watched this season. But
I'm going to catch up when it's done. I didn't already decide that.
I'm a binge watcher. So.
I've already decided that.
But to be honest with you, I've always been the Chi. Should I say the Chi fan or a Chi fan? Because it's called The Chi.
Yeah. The Chi fan.
That ain't even proper.
But it doesn't even sound right. That's why I didn't want to say that.
I've always been the Chi fan.
A fan of The Chi.
Yeah,
of the Chi. That works.
Because if it didn't have the in front of it, then it would have worked. Yeah, that's why I said a Chi fan.
Yeah, you said it right.
Fan of The Chi.
So I've always been a fan of The Chi, but ever since old boy was killed off,
the you know how many seasons ago that was?
It was a lot of seasons ago.
Which old boy? Because there's been a few old boys that have been killed off the show.
The one that got in trouble for sexual.
So in the beginning, the dude that was on the season,
I'm about to say, we on season 5. You be mad.
That happened like way in the first season.
No, it happened in like season 2.
No, it was season 1. He didn't come
He got killed off in season 2.
Yes.
You talking about Easy?
Yes, he really never made it to season 2.
Get to season 2.
Damn, I have been mad for a long time. But
we on season 5.
I'm on season 4. Like, I finished season 4 a while ago, so I'm on season 5 with y'all. But I don't believe that he didn't come back after season 1. You sure he didn't make it to season 2?
I am for sure. Because at the end of season 1, we didn't know that he was going to die. They did the funeral opening season 2. The only one we knew that died for sure at the end got shot at the end of season 1 was Reggie, the brother.
Well, I still liked him on the show when he was there. I
wasn't even watching The Chi then. I didn't tap into like season 3.
That's been my show.
Yeah.
So y'all know I had to watch it this morning before.
And it's like I'm not going back, so I'll just like watch it from
what?
where I watched it. I saw it from like season 3. Sense. I know what's going on now. I can't go back.
But who starts a show in the middle?
I didn't like turn it on like season 3, episode 6. I just started watching it with somebody, and I just picked up and found out what was going on from there.
There are some dynamics that
there may be. I don't have. Well, it's just a TV show.
I could not.
Remember,
I know what's
that.
going. Look, I know what's going on now.
You said that's all that matters.
Look, it's not like I said. It's not like I turned it on. Like I turned it on in the middle. It's just that's where I start watching it.
He said it's just a TV show, but he get offended when you say something bad about Game of Thrones.
Hey, don't get it wrong.
No, it's just a TV show,
don't
nigga.
Get it wrong.
Keep that same energy.
Don't get it wrong. All right, don't get it wrong and don't be hating. All right, I'm just telling you how it happened. Y'all like, how could you?
I just want y'all to know it'd be so hard because I really be excited to discuss shows, and then y'all be like, nope, I'm binging that one.
Oh, that's why I told Shanni she got to watch rap shit with me so that we can watch it. We can talk about
I
it.
said
I
I
already
would.
just started that.
Hey, we'll watch it, please.
I'm gonna watch it.
Please watch it so we can talk about it.
Ooh, the liquor done soaked in these, baby.
Are you gonna watch The Shy so we can talk about it?
I'm just behind. What episode are we on?
I don't know, but I just watched the latest episode this morning.
But what episode is it on?
It's like 4 or 5, right?
No, it's close to the end because I think the season is ending next week.
Then we gonna have to come back and do I'll do the recap with you, but it's gonna probably be like a couple weeks after it's over.
You gonna do the recap?
She just said,
next week is the last.
She just told me,
episode.
"Hey, can you catch up? It's on the last week."
It just dawned on me because I watch the end how they tell you what's gonna happen next week.
I'm gonna have to watch the whole season.
I see.
I've only seen the first episode.
Lord,
it's on. Yep, season 8. I mean, episode 8.
And next
comes
week
out August 14th.
All right, and that's the show report.
Yo, while we're on show
didn't
reports,
talk about
what.
Are you gonna say what I was gonna say?
Go ahead.
About the change in the Breakfast Club?
No, I mean TV show.
Lorenz Tate.
Yeah.
While we doing all this power right.
Versus.
Yeah, and I guess they decided that character wasn't developed enough to do a show, so they're not going to do the Lorenz Tate show anymore. It got canceled.
I want y'all to know I'm sad because again, we all know I have been a Lorenz Tate fan
I'm sure he'll get more work.
Forever. Not saying he won't, but I actually liked his character. And I wanted to see the political side of how they were going to take it.
Yes.
Me personally.
Yeah, they probably didn't have that in the bag. 50 knows crime.
I mean,
It's cool. Like I said, he'll get some more work.
And even though I'm a fan of Tommy, I'm not really, if they would have said they were canceling that show, I would have been okay with it because I wasn't really feeling that one.
I like every character on that show but him.
But Tommy?
Yeah. He can't act to me on there.
Well, y'all know I ain't watching Power Book 8,000 whatever time that one is because
I don't like the way he acts. Looks like he's reading to me. All right, but no more Lorenz Tate show.
So, and I'm sad about that. I am. And I hope that I get to see him on TV somewhere.
Like I said, he'll get more work. 50 got more stuff coming. So it's just one less power. We'll be okay.
So, the Breakfast Club.
All right, so the Breakfast Club. So Angela Yee is leaving the Breakfast Club in the fall.
Wow. How long was she there?
The whole time?
Right. How long they been going?
Right?
Since 2010. 2010.
Yeah, so 12 years. Yeah.
What's she leaving? What's she got
She used to be
on
on Sirius before that. She used to be on Sirius Radio. Huh?
What's she leaving? Why is she leaving?
She's getting another show on iHeart, another syndicated show. I don't know if it's going to be similar to what they're doing, which it's going to be a week, every day show in the same manner of the Breakfast Club, but it's an afternoon show, and she's still going to have lip service.
Good for you, girl.
So she's just growing.
Good for you, girl.
It's time for her to grow.
I got a question. What did you think about how they dropped it?
I mean, I don't know if it. What do you mean, as far as her sending the tweet
I
out?
I don't have a problem with how she did it, but I'm just saying, seeing how people run to negative automatically.
That's people, man. I'm not gonna judge what she did based on how people. No, not
her. I'm saying, how do you think about the way it was dropped? You know, how, it used to be when people would drop things, you automatically you're wondering why, but not necessarily negative. You're I wonder if they're getting a new show.
The reason why is because it's been going on for so long. People always and have already thought that there was maybe static.
Mm-hmm.
And so people be negative, just, in general. So, but she's growing. This is a chance for her to do something else.
I guess I asked it wrong because how sometimes when people not just people, but even for movie stuff, when they drop little
on their camera, it's gonna be all on there.
When they drop announcements in a suspenseful way, it's I wonder what that's about. While this one, the way when she dropped it, it just automatically had the negative. It wasn't suspenseful. I think it was meant to go. I think it was meant to be what you mean? What's going on?
Okay. Well, what she just said was the Breakfast Club is not going to be the same as you know it.
But apparently she didn't she did something happy behind it,
she did the heart fingers.
Yeah, you would think it was something good.
But people are negative.
I don't think you get what I was saying.
I mean, you think she should have did it differently?
No, I'm saying that
so you're
the
talking
way
about the people's
she
response?
did it, yes,
people are negative. I'm not talking about her. She's negative. I'm saying the people that did not take it the right way, who didn't look at it as Like, I wonder what she's going to announce or what could it be?
Right, but I'm saying, do you think it's going to make people when they're doing... Because I think it was meant for a suspenseful type
so
thing.
So do
like
I think it's going to change how people release
yeah,
stuff
when they're
going
trying...
forward?
Like, if they want to get, like, the response, like, you know, when things used to drop and we like, are they coming out with an album? Are they dropping a new song? You know, like that type of thing.
From what she said, I thought people were just thinking they were going to break up. I don't think people... You know, I think they just thought that it was going to be some kind of breakup. So you think
if somebody else would have dropped the same type of tweet, it would have gave what she was trying to give? As Shanni would say, it wasn't giving what it was giving. It was supposed to give. Do I think
if she dropped a different tweet? Or
no, I said if somebody else would have done like the same thing, it would have gave what it was supposed to give.
I don't know. I don't know because it was cryptic. And it being cryptic leaves room for interpretation. And once the people are interpreting, they usually just don't interpret it. Something great is happening. I don't know why. But you know what I'm saying? People just kind of always lean to that negative. I feel, or I've seen, especially with like Twitter. Twitter is not the place where you want to gauge response because Twitter it started out as a madhouse and now it's just like different. Like people attack stuff.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, congratulations, sister girl.
I saw on the Breakfast Club the day after they did that. They were saying, we did that because we knew you guys are going to act like that. So I don't know. I don't know if everybody is happy that she's leaving. It's interesting. You don't know. But I know for her, it's growth.
That's all that matters.
Right. You think they're going to replace her? Yeah. You think they're going to replace her?
And I'm hoping another woman of color.
Because it's been 3 people on the show. You think it's only going to...
I personally don't want to sit and just watch Charlamagne
and
Envy go back and forth.
Okay.
Not that I have anything against either one. I like the dynamic that having that female voice brings.
Now, what type of woman you think they should add? You think they should add somebody like in their age range or somebody younger?
In their age range.
Yep.
Really? I think they should add somebody younger.
No.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because I think that the dynamic of that is going to be like...
Depends on who it is.
No.
When you say no, it's a lot of people in that space. I think because they're in the radio space. I think
it should, when I say age range, it needs somebody that's like over 30 is what I'm saying.
I'm thinking somebody maybe late 20s.
No.
30. Why not?
They don't think that'll work.
Huh?
You let them get their own show. No.
Why not? Tell me why. Don't just say no. Give me why.
She already said it, and
but
I agree with her.
I did.
Why?
I said I think for the dynamic, it would just shift it. Go ahead.
Well, no, I'm asking.
You asked me.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
He don't like your answer.
No, I'm saying, what do you mean about the dynamic?
So, like, okay, let's just be real. And I know this is generalizing, so everybody understand. I'm talking generalizations. Typically, with the format and everything, like, it's a different conversation when people are younger. Like it's not. It doesn't give that grown up vibe that I get from that show.
Okay.
And so that's why it's a no for me.
They've even grown on the show.
They have.
So,
but I think, there are. Well, I don't know. I pay a lot of attention to the media space. There's some people out there that are in that space that are younger, that are a bit more mature, that I think could bridge the gap a bit because they could have the mature discussions that they're having, and also. They connect to the other shit.
You're always trying to bridge the gap.
It's a media. What are you talking about?
I don't know about these young.
But why can't they?
I'm not gonna just hate on them because they're young. I'm not talking about the young silly ones. I'm saying it's people in that space.
But in that same token, though, in the age range that I'm talking about, why couldn't you put on somebody who may have been in this space trying to get put on and has paid their dues? A lot longer.
I'm
in that space.
I am speaking about people that have paid their dues as well. That are people that are working in that space, and when people are starting this shit at a young age, people are in the game for fucking 15 years by the age of fucking 32.
And the 32-year-old falls in the range I just said.
Okay, I'm just saying that's a lot of experience.
30 and up, so that would be that.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's take a break, refresh the drinks, and we'll be back.
Do we really think? Well, we already knew he was in New York this week, though.
Who?
The orange guy.
Look! I plead the fifth.
Yo, we're gonna skip
5.
that.
Yeah.
Yo.
Hey, look, this is the thing. You cannot have that many times on record.
They
you
said
saying,
over 400 times.
What? Oh, he pled the fifth in that case. Yeah, at that deposition over 450 times.
Oh.
Over 450 times. But what I'm saying is, you cannot have on record that many times how incriminating taking the fifth is, and then take the fifth. You especially can't do it in a civil case, because that's not even helping you in a civil case. All they can be is like, well, what happened was when we asked the question, he pleaded the fifth, so they mean he guilty, right? You can say that in a civil case. Like, oh, this is that.
What got me was his reasoning where he was like, I did that. I was going to go in and tell the whole story, but then y'all raided my house, so I decided I'm not going to. It's like, dude, you and your lies, you was never going to answer them questions, and we know it. And then you made yourself look stupid because he's literally, once again, been on record saying anybody who pleads the fifth is guilty.
He
who
is
does
on
that? That's
record
a mobster thing.
He's on the record numerous
He's
times.
like the biggest hypocrite.
He got it's like a whole video reel of him getting that off. Like, he is getting it off.
Like, people who are not guilty don't plead the fifth.
Yeah.
And you literally, well, I pled the fifth only because, and he tried to use that. He said, I know what I believed, but after being on the other side,
now I understand.
I see why people plead the fifth.
The rules don't apply because it's him. So they don't apply to him.
Ever. I was like, I cannot. But before we get off this subject, if this plays out the way it really should, what I'm going to laugh most about is he changed the whole having documents you're not supposed to have from 1 year
to
crime. 5. Right. So you might get 5 just off what you tried to do to somebody else.
What's crazier than that is he did change that rule, so that in just that paperwork. But besides that, all the other stuff we've been looking at with him, he is possibly, they're talking about what the violations on the warrant were saying in regards to the Espionage Act, right? So like now we like on some damn spy shit, right? Like literally, and the 3 charges, actually one of them holds 3 years, another one holds like 20 years, right? And pretty much he's already pretty much guilty of all 3 of them shits. Right, he needs
to, because we still don't know, just because they got it now from down in his basement somewhere where they had to tell him to put a lock on it. We don't know what he might have already shared with other people.
I think that, they said that they are about to fingerprint all of that material. They're not going to just take it, because yes, whatever you said, it could have been done already. Like, yeah, man, he out here trying to sell the nuclear codes.
Right.
He out here trying to sell some shit.
That's the type of shit he had.
Hey, look. This is the same nigga that was campaigning, and he was like, yeah, we're going to hit him and we're going to invoice him. And you know what I'm saying? Like, he is trying to this nigga he a spy. He's a spy, and we didn't know it. And he out here getting
and we got stuck with him because there were people who said a woman can't be president, and that's how we got it.
Hey, look, and we knew it the whole time because everybody was talking about he in Putin pocket the whole time.
Hell yeah.
Right? So he was getting that off, and then he take the records, and people really not putting all that shit together. Like, wait a minute, weren't we just talking about this?
You mean his followers ain't putting that shit together?
A lot of
everybody
people.
else
America is so stupid.
A lot of people aren't really putting all those dots together.
He put wool over a lot of people's eyes. Like, they just act like they didn't know what was going on, or they didn't want to believe what was going on. That's what it was. He ain't doing that.
That's crazy.
No, he couldn't be doing that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fake news.
Right, while the rest of us is going.
No, but right. But it was still like right there obvious. He was telling us, hey, when the election is coming up, if I don't win, somebody had to fake. Like, he was saying he was going to do it the whole time. It's not like we didn't hear him saying all along, this is what I'm going to do.
But even
no, that's not what he meant.
Even for the ones who aren't voting for him,
and then when he did it, I'm like, he said that was
exactly. And that's why I'm with her. Even for the ones who did not support him, that are going to be looking like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. You cannot be shocked when a snake bites you. A snake is going to do what a snake is supposed to do. So I'm going to keep looking at them sideways too, because it's like, so what you thought the snake was going to do? Come up to you and be your friend? Like, bruh, like, where have you really been all these years? Like, come on now. And now it's the fact that he has so many minions coming up behind him that look like they stand a chance to get in and be just as bad.
Well, you got the people that's in here that's trying to play their version of him.
Yeah, we can't go through another set of that.
A lot of people gonna like catch strays in this, and some of the people gonna catch strays because of the whole little committee thing. some people gonna end up catching it because this right here is something we weren't even entertaining though. This is like icing on the cake, really.
Mhm.
This whole situation. I remember that when they first said this about the records, then they kind of went in one ear and out the other until they came back around. You're like, hey, they did say that before, right?
I'm hoping it takes down some more of them clowns.
It'd be crazy if it's like that really got him. You know what I'm saying? That'd be wild. Like through all the wild
like
shit.
out of all the shit,
This nigga
that's
took
what
some
you went
papers.
down for.
Nigga, you took some papers.
Are we talking about paper?
Nigga, papers. Nigga, you took some papers, nigga. Yeah, I had the papers. And they said he was hiding them shits in the pool house and like just like random storage rooms. They had to tell this nigga.
Put the lock on.
And that was when they were negotiating with him, I guess, sending the subpoenas. They had to tell him to put a padlock on the shit because it was just like in the room.
But that's what I'm saying. How I gotta negotiate with you to get some shit that belonged to me? Like,
I mean, because the only way that you get it, besides that, once I got it, is to send people in there and take it, which is what
right. No, but I'm saying how they said they've been negotiating for months, and I'm like, ain't no negotiation. Nigga, give us our shit back. Like, what the fuck?
Well, the reason why it happens like that is because he is the former president, and that is,
and he milked that shit for everything he
yes,
can.
he does. But it's
just crazy.
But the position still holds prestige in our government, right? And it's like they can't, like that's why even with this, they have to like, what'd you say, dot the I's and cross the T's. Like every single thing has to be in order, in place for them to do this because it got to be rock solid because he's the president or was the president. And it's going to look really bad. And it's going to also give him a hell of a case if he's able to slip through them cracks because y'all didn't do what y'all needed to do.
I just don't want to ever hear shells again about Obama's beige suit after we done been through all this shit.
Hey man, we already know that was bullshit. So I don't care about it. I don't care about it off top because we already know that's some bullshit. Merrick Garland had to come out mostly because they would start sending FBI names and numbers.
Yeah,
out.
and that's why I said I was glad he walked out and he said it because at first people were trying to say that it kind of circumvented him, and he was like, nah, I signed off on this shit. I knew about it. Right. It was under my authority, and I'm going to do what I need to do to get it unsealed at this point because you playing.
They say he's a dude that doesn't really talk a lot. He came out there because he felt he had to. He's also the person that when it was like a corruption going on behind the Oklahoma City bombing when that happened, and he like was the person that stood in there and like weeded all that shit out like it was supposed to be. So. You know, that's kind of what he's known for. I've been watching a whole fucking lot of news. He's not
usually my favorite, but I was glad to. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting there like, what the fuck did he just say?
I've been watching a whole lot of news, and I saw another cat that was like a law professor, but that knew him for like 40 years. They like went to college together and like did all that. And he was speaking. He said, well, you know, like no matter what he's going to do, see this shit all the way through, dot all the I's. The T's, cross the
Makes
T's,
sense.
and all that shit, and make sure whatever they do is rock solid. So, hey, you know.
Well, so we're back to Orange Man watching. I just want to see if the minions go down with him. That's all I'm looking for.
Somebody's going down because they got so many. That's the thing. They got so many cases. How these niggas got cases? Like he got a case in New York, he got a case in Georgia. He got a case in D.C.
Shout out GA.
Right? He got a possible case that everybody trying to get him on. That's the big one, right? That's like the RICO. Right?
And I'm saying if he get that shit. RICO, let's take some of them other people on out of position so we can get people in there know what they do.
How you got a nigga talking about running for president again after when he was a president, he caught cases.
Because he had cases before, people still made him the president. I know, that's why.
But then when you president, but then when you president, don't catch. How you still catching cases?
Because he was
able to get away with that shit at that time.
That's crazy as fuck. Like just that whole. He been getting away with the shit though. That's why
he didn't make Watergate go to the back.
Hey, what's crazy is he keep trying to compare himself to he even that first thing he did. He was trying to compare the rating to Watergate. Like nah, bro. Watergate was a burglary. Right, where they went in and to get information and put wiretaps and all that.
But I'm saying, like when you think about it, when they used to talk about presidents, Watergate was like the worst thing you'd ever hear. Like you wouldn't. Well, it was up until now the most disgraceful shit. And now it's like Watergate, that's back there.
Yeah, it's different. It's different now.
They're going to have to really read. Once they finish all this, they're going to have to redo the history books for real. For real.
No, that is the crazy part of this. This is like the biggest government shit in history in the last years. Yeah, right? As far as our government, nobody has ever tried to take over the government, literally.
I am your king.
And the dude that did it was fucking Donald Trump, bro.
With the bad toupee.
All right, man.
I am your
slipped through the
king.
cracks.
All right, let's see. Hey, they putting machine guns in the schools. They like really doing it.
Nah, bro.
They really doing it. They really doing it. What happened when what happened when one of these teachers get mad at the kids? You already know how you be snapping. What if you get a machine gun? If she get a machine gun? Okay, the little kid snapping.
Taz ain't gonna do that.
I know. Come on, man.
This clarity thing that I think that they're missing when they did this. Having more guns does not stop.
That doesn't solve the problem.
A mass shooting.
They think it does.
Like,
they think it does.
More guns does not stop shootings. Like,
no, that is more bullets.
Right.
Flying.
Like, it's so dumb for so many reasons, especially because you said a machine gun, right? Okay, so in the event, we're not going to say a teacher gets mad.
In schools. They didn't even put pistols in schools. They put machine guns.
We're not going to put it on teachers.
That's extreme.
Right, and that's
you
what I'm saying. You
didn't protect your home with a machine gun.
So if somebody walks up into the school to shoot the school up, right? Now you got this, how many innocent people go do it while you try to take out that one person?
All I'm saying is,
come on, man.
They treating schools like they're the cartels.
All I'm saying is then you gotta go send the person to, hey, go get the machine gun.
Yes, because they're on lock. So you gotta go.
Hey, this nigga's in the bathroom. Hey, go get the machine gun, my dude. Where was it?
Man.
I ain't gonna say it.
Oh,
you know saying? But
it's getting real crazy. I can tell you for one,
funny.
As a teacher, I will never be responsible for going to get the machine gun. Okay? Never going to get the machine guns. Yeah. And we can stop with
you're not gonna be the shooter?
No.
What if they hit Taz up like, hey, we want you to be the shooter?
Not at all.
How do they determine that? Sound. Like, do they bring an outside person down? Does the school have to hire an outside person, or do they train a particular teacher, security, the
I was
nurse?
thinking it had to be the security.
I'm thinking
not teachers.
What if it's like the cook?
Yo, but let me tell you, y'all laughing. When I was in the
Cooks be gangster.
I'm not gonna say what school, but I went in a capacity as the attendance person, and I ended up having to be the backup nurse and the book person. So they do be giving people multiple jobs. They got nothing to do with it.
What if it's the nigga that be like looking for your note when you come back to school?
Shut up.
I'm just saying, you don't know who it's gonna be.
It's just
what if it's the hall monitor?
I'm saying
decision.
I'm saying
it's a bad decision.
Like, or is it like the person that's really at the gate that be really on you when you come through the gate? They just got the AR right there at all times.
But that's the thing; they're not even gonna have it. So you walk up to the. How many people gonna get shot in the time that it takes for you to go get the machine gun?
It's locked up in the glass box right by the gate.
I can't.
I don't know. That's just stupid.
Let me tell you. Instead of these school districts all over the world spending money like that, they should do things like, for one, bulletproof the windows. Like, that might help. Number one, in case we get into that type of situation, maybe give every teacher, where they're not paying it out of their pockets, because I've seen teachers posting it, going to get like emergency things that could go on the inside of the door to try to kind of stop them from coming.
Which they have come up with some of those. Yeah.
You know, instead of us having to barricade the doors, things that would help to make us safe in a situation.
To mitigate it before it even gets there.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I think.
Yeah. I think I'm faded because when you said machine guns, you know what I thought about?
What?
Rambo.
Like, ain't nobody even protecting their homes, that them, it's like big and round.
Oh, you're thinking like big
Rambo.
Cannon.
Ain't that what it is?
Shanni was, she was on her like.
So I'm like, y'all got that at school?
They damn sure don't have them at home either. They ain't got them at home either.
Nah, they doing a lot though. They got the ARs in the schools.
But then that also is the fear. And I hate to be that person, but I'm the resident all things black person. is that you do put it in the hands of the wrong person, and all they have to do is say, I feared for my life.
That's real. You could put it in a teacher that's unstable. What if some kid that's unstable that figures out where the gun is? And
that's not a good idea anyway.
And I had a teacher when I was in high school that got his ass kicked by a student. Right? Real shit.
No, I'm laughing for a different reason.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
He kicked that nigga's ass, and dude was out for like a month after that. He came back with 2 black eyes. Right? Now, what if he had the damn fucking AR, right? And he get his ass kicked. Now the student takes the AR from this nigga because he definitely would have took it because that nigga was fucked up. Right?
We had an admin that had Tourette's.
We seeing like students fighting teachers and all kinds of shit going on right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Heavily.
So you better watch yourself.
Or you have students who a lot of these mass shootings have been taking place by people who are under the age of 18.
For sure.
So if they get hold of it, now we got a whole different thing on our hands because the mass shooter is in the school committing the mass shooting with the gun that was issued to the damn school.
Because they don't even need to bring it at this point. I just pick it up at school.
Right.
And
then who takes the blame?
That's
the
crazy.
school. The school district who issued the damn gun. Like that's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna hope wishfully think that something like nothing
now
like that
y'all see
ever
why
happens.
I'm going back to working from home.
Yeah.
Go into a different industry, work from home. I know you ain't always safe at home, but at least ain't no machine guns.
That's real.
In the near vicinity.
That's real.
Well, you don't know.
I know of. That there.
It might not be one of those
like
rambling, but yeah, you know.
She was talking about like this, that heavy duty shit. All right, let's check it out. Oh, Irv Gotti, Drink Champs.
Or
that's your statement? That's when you say what's the game? What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you say something? Let me say all this. Irv Gotti has a runny mouth syndrome. And Fat Joe didn't like it. And he had some words. Then Ja Rule caught it straight from Fat Joe. Then he had to tap in too.
Oh, see, I didn't catch the Ja Rule thing.
Ja Rule was just like, nigga, like, I had to tell you to stop calling women bitches at the verses. How you gonna be saying like I don't say nothing? He like, nigga, I checked you. Like, you know saying when Fat Joe was at the verses calling, hey, these bitches on the stage and all that. Ja Rule was like, hey, bro, what you doing?
Concert.
Huh?
I said he thought he was at a Too Short concert.
Hey, look, Ja Rule brought out Vita and Lil Mo and all that, and Fat Joe got to calling them all kind of bitches and shit and real shit.
No, I'm saying like, no.
Yeah. And Ja Rule checked him in, bro. The fuck you doing? Like,
but he still should have checked Irv.
He did. I thought he did. He did get at Irv. And I mean, look, he not gonna do the whole time. Hey, Irv, stop it, man. Stop. But he did like, hey, bro, you need to chill out. He did get him, stop calling women bitch, stop calling her a bitch and all that.
Well, no, not even just that. I'm just talking about the run into the mouth. Because here's my thing. If from what I take, and again, I'm on the outside. I'm on the outside.
Okay.
Ja Rule and Ashanti seem to have like this brother-sister relationship, right? To me, from the outside.
Okay.
And for me in a situation, I would want my brother not to let somebody just drag my name like that. Besides the bitches and hoes thing, same way if somebody was running their mouth about my bro, I'd be like, yeah, nah, that's not what we about to do. Let's move it along.
All right. What I would say is based on years of watching these cats, observing. Like I said, he did say something, but Irv is still gonna Irv. Like it's not you're like,
not gonna make that a verb.
No,
you are not gonna make that a verb.
What I'm saying is you with a grown man to another grown man, you only gonna be able to say so much. You wasn't about to fight him on Drink Champs. It's like they're not going there, right? So it's like, bro, like knock that shit off. But he gonna keep going. They on top of that, they drinking all that. It's only gonna be so much that's gonna happen at that point. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's only gonna go so far. He gonna try to tell him there was also shit off camera. We don't know how that goes.
Right, and I'm not gonna put it all on Ja Rule. I'm just saying from what I saw.
What it looked like to me is what's up with Irv, man. Or like,
okay, so she said whore. I'm going to say first word that came to my mind.
Irv.
It's pathetic. And let me tell you why I say pathetic.
Ooh, pathetic. That's a strong word.
I respect
that's a strong
him
word.
as a businessman. But the reason why I say pathetic, because you literally got on and basically tried to show your feelings about how you felt about the woman you were cheating on your wife with, and you thought you was gonna get sympathy for that shit. Like you thought we was gonna feel bad that she stepped up with Nelly and had some sympathy for you when you was married.
He's absolutely pathetic for that, but he's still a whore. That's why I said whore.
I feel you.
Pathetic whore.
I don't think he was looking for sympathy.
What the fuck was he looking for? Was he trying to throw his dick around?
I think he was looking for props.
Props on what? Because you look like a joke. You look like a joke.
Look, he definitely does. But like I said, he was drunk. I think he was just trying to let niggas know that didn't know that he used to fuck with a Shanni and he really used to do. No, everybody don't. He don't. You may know
because he been running his mouth. That's what I'm saying.
You embarrassed your wife by doing that.
I know. Whoa.
Ex-wife, whatever.
No doubt. I'm just saying. I don't think what he was looking for was sympathy. I think what he was looking for was props. Also, I think he was promoting this fucking stuff that he got going on.
That's
right.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay, so since you're a male, I'm gonna ask this question.
All right, look, Shanni is bad. I think he was.
Ashanti.
No, but I'm just saying. Since when are we giving props to niggas for cheating on their wives? Though?
Hey,
no, that's just real little dick energy to me.
That is okay.
I like that.
I feel that
all the way.
I feel that. What I'm saying is, he's trying to get props. He thought niggas Shanni is bad. He don't feel like he gets his props like how we be talking about the snipers and shit like that. All right, you know what I'm talking about? Like people, like there's certain niggas that niggas consider out here like the snipers, people who been out here dealing with the bad women. It's certain people who've been out here dealing with the bad women.
Okay.
Certain people haven't, right? And some of these women have not been in a lot of some of the ones like Ashanti has not been attached to a lot of people, right? As far as all right. So he was trying to show that he was attached.
Okay, and I'm saying I'm not knocking that. My issue is that only works when you aren't a whole ass married man while you're showing that you were attached.
You're speaking from the perspective just of a woman and a mature woman. You're not speaking to all the people that he may just be looking to influence. And that's not just women. It's just dudes. It's because there are certain segment of guys that are going to be impressed by that.
Like she said, that's little dick energy all day.
Okay, but
if you get props for that shit,
I'm just stating what it is. Okay, there are certain segment of people that's going to be impressed by that because it is faulty for doing that on your wife. That made him look crazy if they're saying he was doing that at the same time.
Because my thing is this: if a woman got up and did the same damn shit, if it would have been flipped and Ashanti would have been married and she would have been on there talking about how she fucked Herb while she was married, then it'd be like,
I'm not defending her.
Low value.
Like I said, we just talking about what we was watching.
Low value women, like all day long. Like, hey.
And look, and maybe he got up there and like I said, he was emotional.
No, but I'm saying my thing is I don't see how you get props for that because again, you would not be big up in a woman who did the same fucking thing. He was a whole ass married man crying because she stepped out with Nelly.
You're talking from this virtual
world.
Both
of them were single.
You're talking from this virtual world, and you're not talking from the virtual world. I'm just saying that
that ain't got nothing to do with virtue. What I'm saying is people, it's not like he the first man to cheat on his wife. I get that. But what I'm saying is we getting props for that shit. Like, no. And
he's not looking for props for cheating on his wife.
He's sounding real high schoolish where you got to run down and tell people who you was smashing.
No
you
shit.
ain't never getting respect from me for
no
that.
Shit.
And if niggas is out there giving people respect or props for that, for running their mouth about who they fucking, you got
this is how it look like.
Do you know how much that shit goes on?
This is what it looked like. Hey,
no shit.
But 18 years ago, I used to fuck Ashanti.
Right.
Hey, look,
hey, you know I used to fuck Ashanti?
It looks burnt out. Like I'm not I'm not defending him. I'm just stating what it is.
He could be good looking for props with that. I'm like,
yes.
Where you look for how you get props for telling everybody you smash? That's childish.
Yes.
Like grow the fuck up. Like
okay, well grow the fuck up.
And if anything, how you said it's the bad bitch, that would make a bad bitch be like, oh nah, nigga, you run your mouth.
Keep that shit secret.
He's still married.
Like,
every little thing that we do, ain't that her song? Should be between me and you.
Right. Like when we just
oh, look, on his label. You feel me?
I'm just saying.
He said that was talking about him.
Hey, and it might have been.
That nigga said, this watch I got on right here. Shanni gave me the watch.
See, and that's what I was talking about. That is so like, bruh, like, come the fuck on. Yeah. Ain't enough of liquor in the world for me to excuse that. No.
Didn't nobody excuse it?
No, we're not doing that in 2022 or beyond. Y'all start running down the list of who y'all are fucking. Like, we don't do that.
He does.
Stop. I'm saying stop.
He clearly does.
Stop. Take that away. That's not what we not doing that, bruh. We're not doing that.
He clearly does.
We are no longer doing that. It needs to stop.
We're not a monolith.
We're not going to be out here arguing.
We're not a monolith.
It's not about being a monolith. Bruh.
He does, clearly. He went on there and he did. It's not like he just got it off. He got that shit off the whole time. Like, because when I was fucking with Shanni, the bitch, what did he say? Let her come in here and say we wouldn't fucking. What
like that was such a bad look on his part. Like,
oh man. No doubt.
That running of the mouth thing is such a turn off. It's such a turn off.
I agree, but I'm not looking to be turned on by him. So maybe I have a different perspective. Like, I'm
just saying, in general, like, if you giving me a rundown of, I fucked this bad bitch over here, this bad bitch over there, this bad bitch over there, I'm gonna say that's good. That you fuck them, I'm good, because that's not a turn on. Like running your mouth. Because then, like she said, you basically let me know whatever we do ain't gonna be between us. So I'm good.
But he gonna wait at least 20 years before he started talking about it?
No,
everywhere.
He didn't wait 20 years to talk about him and Ashanti. That's why I was like, that wasn't new. The only thing that was new to me at a certain point before this was the fact that he was still married. I thought he was no longer married, and that's why he felt free to talk about him being with Ashanti.
While he was married.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I didn't realize
he was married when that was going on.
Right, I'm saying I didn't realize that at first. I thought they maybe weren't together. He was divorced, and then they was dealing. And then he went and got with Nelly.
That's how a lot of married folks be moving, like they single.
Talking about when they on a break
in the industry.
Period.
Look, all right, look. That's a good question. So when you separated,
you still married.
So why are you separated?
I don't know. Maybe people be feeling like they need to live apart to decide if you want to still stay
when you
together.
separated,
because they want to see if they can make it work, but we don't need to separate to do that.
So when you separate, you cannot act as if you're single?
No, because you're not single.
You're not single, though. But several people who are separated, men and women, do move like they're single.
I thought that's what separated was.
So then get a divorce.
You're still right.
Get a divorce. But maybe you don't want a divorce.
Get a divorce.
Or maybe you're not sure if you want a divorce. Maybe sometimes you need to see that the grass is not greener.
Because that's the problem.
I haven't been married. Hey, I'm not married.
That shit a hall pass?
Right, and that's what I feel that is. That's an excuse to say, I got a hall pass.
That shit is a hall pass?
I thought that's what it was.
No, not at all.
Hey, listen, half y'all married couples out there probably need to be polygamous anyway, because y'all be,
I know. I don't even know we're supposed to be monogamous. We didn't get like that still. We start like farming.
I didn't say I was for that, Taz. I'm not. I love monogamy.
My issue with that is with what you just said is that I have nothing against people who want to be polygamous, right? If that's what you agree to, but don't get into a monogamous relationship if being monogamous ain't what you want.
Well, I agree.
And don't try to push your beliefs on me.
Wait, I fully agree. I don't believe that you should be in a relationship.
You agree, but a lot of people seem to get in these monogamous relationships to have polygamous relationships on the side, but keep your chick monogamous. I didn't say you did. Okay. I'm saying to her point where she said people be married, still living like the single life, and they should just be polygamous.
That definitely goes down.
Girl, they be cheating in polygamous relationships too, though.
How is that cheating if you?
Because there's still rules.
No, y'all teaching me something.
No. I'm not looking at you like that.
There are still rules in the polygamous marriage.
Yeah.
All right, and when you're in the polygamous marriage, you are married to whoever the individuals you're married to. Now, if you cheat outside of that,
even the rule.
How do you get the third? How do you get the second? Like if you're not cheating.
But look, the rule could be as simple as if you're gonna fuck somebody else, just tell me.
That's true.
Excuse me. And they just don't tell. So you've been fucking all these bitches.
Because in a relationship, whatever you said, you guys set the rules for your relationship.
But I said, just tell me. I said I was cool with it, but just tell me. And are you using condoms with these other people? Because I said you could do whatever, but are you using condoms? Like there's different, I'm sorry, I'm a big condom advocate. But there's different
Let's awesome guy high five.
That I was giving power to the people on which.
No, condom advocate.
Magnum bearskin to be exact. But anyway.
That part.
Yeah, there's different rules. So some are like, and I might be using the incorrect terms, but some would be like, they have an open polygamy or polygamous relationship. And then, like he said, all right, we only have 2 wives. Or we only have 5 wives. So since you have 5 wives, why are you trying to find a 6th and a 7th? And you're not telling me.
I am too selfish for any of that. I need just one person. I need that one person to just need me or not be with me. Like, I'm not with the sharing
that means you're not in
at all. I'm not waiting my turn. I'm not doing any of that shit. Like, and I'm not judging anybody who can.
What if you get
no.
like 7 years in and you like be tired of that nigga on Tuesdays and Fridays?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
Right.
Again, remember I told y'all how I was raised. My grandparents slept in 2 different rooms and were fine. So if I need a break, we just
take a break in another room?
Sure do.
Okay.
I'm letting you know now. Anybody that puts me on lock, it gets me to say I do.
In. Once you in, nigga.
That's it.
You in.
There ain't no way out. We ain't doing that.
So let me ask you this. Because I've been seeing a lot of couples or even single people saying that when they get married or now that they are married, they sleep in separate rooms. And it's not because they're mad at each other or anything like that,
so
but the relationship just works better that way. How do you feel about that?
Like I said, that's, again, I can only speak on my thing. That's how some of my grandparents be. Like my granddad, no lie, rest his soul, love him. He snored more. Like I could be 2 rooms down, I could hear him snore. So I can understand my grandma like, hell no. Like, you got a room over there. They had 2 different sleep patterns. My granddaddy would be up all night long watching TV. My grandma at a certain point lights her out. And they were married for 52 years until my grandpa died. And for most of the time that I can remember, by the time I want to say I was 10, they were sleeping in separate rooms. And like you said, they weren't mad at each other. They just had separate rooms.
Yeah, people got to do what works for them.
No, really, I think you set the criteria in your relationships.
Like, that didn't mean they didn't still get it in.
So I don't believe, of course, but I don't need to say nothing about sex. I'm chill on the sex top. But I think that traditional relationships are just not of the norm. And sometimes some people try to focus so much on traditional and then they get mad when it doesn't work. But it ultimately comes down to you and your partner setting the rules and the guidelines for your relationship. Right. And that might not look like what his or your relationship looks like.
You can definitely people definitely have maybe examples. You might maybe not, but of how love looks, right? But like you said, you have to make it work for you because what yours looks like may not be what someone else's looks like. And what the things that you desire and that you need from your partner might not be with that people in that couple. You know what I'm saying? You have to let your partner know what you need. You have to find out what they need and how you guys make that work together on an individual basis, because however you set your shit is how you want it. If you're living how other people is doing it, it's not going to really work. You like I said, you might have the example, but you got to make it work for you and your partner. I think probably. I don't have the wife, so
I don't have a
I
husband
could be completely
either.
wrong. Maybe I'll do what they say, happy wife, happy life. But
I don't know. I heard that works well.
I don't know though. I don't know because I think both people need to be happy.
Absolutely, no, they do.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm a big advocate for happy life, happy wife, but you should want your partner to be happy.
Yeah, for sure.
And I would hope he'd be happy with me being happy.
No, for sure. But he would also hope that you were happy with him being happy.
Yeah, of course. So since you guys said that, I know that wasn't like something we were talking about before, but
so
with the couple that kind of went viral, where I guess they had did their wedding announcement, and the dude was basically bragging about how he really didn't have to court her or anything.
You talking about Popeyes?
Yes.
Nah,
I didn't see this.
Nah.
So their first date was like was it a Popeyes?
It was in Popeyes, but they ordered KFC, which made no sense. Yeah,
and had it in the car. And basically he was bragging about how he's marrying her, but he basically never had to take her out on dates, never had to do anything. And when you said the preference thing, like, people were getting mad because they were like, you guys are bitter women that are hating on, this man because she found somebody who loves her. But it wasn't just that clip, but just reading all the different things that he had said, it almost to me felt like she just settled. You know how people get sometimes in age where they're just like, I'm probably not going to get nobody better, or I'm tired of looking. So they just take any old thing.
Okay.
Like,
And now
is that a preference thing?
I think so. And now, of course, they travel and stuff, and they have a good marriage.
On her dime, though.
It's like
because they say he didn't have a job.
It's just on his dime. I mean, on her dime.
Yes, he moved in with her. He didn't have no job.
Nah, I did read the move in thing.
Maybe they just click like that.
Nigga, what?
Well, would that be considered somebody's preference?
It can go the other way too. I mean, a woman meet a dude and they just click like that, and then
if that's why I'm gonna be single.
But that's what I'm saying. Is that considered preference, or is that really like the way we are going now?
I don't know. I mean, that really depends on her and what she required out of her partner. Like maybe, you know what I'm saying, all of the other shit, she like, well, if we have this part and it's tight with us not going nowhere, then I can stand to go somewhere with you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's what the situation was like. They just shut-ins, never do nothing. I don't know.
But that's been a trend though. Because even the other guy who went viral for basically got engaged.
I didn't really see the story, so I'm like just kind of spitballing.
No, you good. There was another guy who got engaged and he went viral. It actually ended up on TV because he basically was like, "You're not the prettiest girl in the world. You're not this, you're not that.
I did see that.
But I want to marry you."
I did see some of that video.
Like, it's just like the things that are happening now. I just be like, all right, my sister's Lord, they standards.
Hey,
or is this the new way of dating now?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like just true honesty. You know what I'm saying? What is...
I'm not looking how he was looking now.
Hey, true honesty. He like, look, I still love you though. Like, you're not that fire. You know what I'm saying? You don't cook that good. You feel me? I don't really like your feet, but but I love you though. Like our spirits, we're we're soulmates. Like through all of that.
When I see that type of stuff, it makes me feel like I'm just gonna be single forever. Because if any dude embarrassed me like that, it's a wrap. Like you will not.
But you know, we don't know how she you know.
It went viral.
No, we don't know how she does with him. She might be like, your dick ain't shit. But I love you though. Like she be like,
but she didn't post that shit though. She did not post that shit to go viral.
Oh
yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Come on now.
This shit was on TV.
I didn't see it on TV.
It was on The View when the View talked about
it was crazy. It was crazy. I'm just
that, though. It was
thank you.
That, like they keep doing that shit.
And I'm like, is this really like the era we're living in now? Like
Show
this
me
is the type of
that
men
really don't like their wife, but like their wife. That's the type of shit it look like. Like, nah.
I don't know. Like maybe say, I don't know why I love you. I just love you.
Then just say that. You don't have to put that extra.
But that's too short and sweet.
And then if I'm all of these, if I'm not really what you want, why did you choose me anyway? Don't do that. Don't settle for me.
It's not necessarily settling.
It is settling.
He said you can't cook. You not all that.
The fuck? Go find somebody else.
Wait, he said all that?
Fuck yes.
I told you I didn't watch the whole thing. He said all that?
Yes.
Damn.
It was almost like as you're reading, I was reading. See, I didn't watch the video. I read the post and I'm sitting there going, well, if it's all this, what the fuck did you marry her for?
I'm trying to throw my man some bail. Nah, it's not working.
Just I can't. Like,
I mean, I'm just trying to see like what makes you go there, right? And
but then the thing about it was, she was actually a really pretty
compared to him, especially.
But that's subjective.
Audacity. It's a lot of it.
Plain looking, like it wasn't
to you.
It wasn't just to me.
To her, he was fire.
Can you ever be on the side of right?
It's no right. I'm just exploring the sides of the situation.
And that's the sad part, though. For him to be that plain looking, he might have been everything to her. And for her to be maybe plain looking to him, you put her on blast as if she's not the queen who you just said you want to marry.
That's the type of shit you keep to yourself.
He might be.
That's that gaslighting shit for me.
He might be plain looking to her too.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is she's not out there
Yes, you keep that to yourself. And you pray. She better be the prettiest woman to you in front of everybody else.
Right.
You're supposed to lift your queen up.
Every time.
Maybe right before they did all that, he made her fucking feel on top of the world.
No. Because let me tell you what this feels like. When you sit up there and you do that, and then it's like if your homeboy be like, damn, she real regular. He like, yeah, bro, I know. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's not what you do. If that's supposed to be the chick you supposed to marry.
Yeah, bro, she regular as fuck. I love her.
But I love her.
Like, yeah, bro, I married her, and all it took was some Popeyes chicken, and she paid for everything. Like, Why is that a flex now? Like, that should not be a flex that you get into. No.
Yeah, that bitch
kind of
fat,
but
but
for me, it ain't a flex when a
I
chick
don't know
do it
if
either.
it's a flex now. He had a video that went viral.
No, I'm saying it's more like she said there are more dudes like that is becoming a regular thing. And I want it to be a thing because I know you always say that, but people be thinking like we only come for, certain when women do that shit. I don't think that's a flex when they just like, yeah, he just do everything for me. Like, you bitch, you can't do shit for yourself. Like, that's not a flex to me.
But we don't ever say he ain't fine.
Right.
But sure. And if we do say it, we are not saying it on a huge platform. That nigga dick little, but he take care of me. I would never.
But you ain't noticing there only be one thing they won't be like, he bald, he ugly, he fat, his dick little, and he ain't got no real job, but he love me. Like, they ain't doing that. They are not doing that.
I think I might have seen that video somewhere.
Man, when you find it, you let me know so we can drag her ass too.
I think I might have seen that video.
Okay, because I'm an equal dragger.
Yeah, with that shit. It's fucked up on both ends.
Drag equality?
Yes.
Pause.
Dude, stop doing that. Just
I know.
Stop
I don't want to offend nobody, right?
Oh, you know what? I just caught it. I did not. That's my bad.
No, hey, look. If you, then you're stupid because you know that ain't what it is. All right. If you even try it, you are stupid. All right.
I just need my brothers to be out there doing better. Do better.
All right. Let me see what time. All right, look. Peep game. Nipsey got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, or is about to.
Coming.
Or is about to. All right. Yeah. He. It's announced.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's announced
that they're gonna do it Monday.
This coming Monday.
On his birthday.
That's fire. Hey, rest in peace to my nigga Grumpy. It's his birthday today.
Who?
My nigga Grumpy.
Okay, rest in peace, Grumpy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I missed that because we was all talking at one time.
I know once the birthday came up, it just shot in my head. You know
gotcha.
Real shit. Real nigga shit. All right, yeah. Nipsey gets his star. On Monday. I wonder what that's even is going to be like.
Let's just say it's probably gonna be different. Yeah, I think it's gonna be way different than the last.
He's gonna be out there deep.
I don't know.
Like Kenan Thompson just got his, and I feel like his is gonna look a little different.
I bet it's gonna look different than Nipsey's.
Like
Yeah, I think it's gonna look different than Nipsey's. I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking that too.
I don't think it's gonna be. Yeah.
Hollywood ain't ready.
But shout out to Nip. Shout out to the fam. Shout out to Black Sam. Holding it up and holding the brand up, and
the marathon continues.
The marathon continues. The Puma line, you know what I'm saying, with Kabi and Cuzzy and Pac-Man and Jay Stone, and Lauren, and just the way I see them holding that up, you know what I'm saying. That's dope.
Do you think they're going to regulate the number of people or do something?
I'm not going to
not because I think it's going to be violence, but I'm just saying, they overcrowding and shutting it down and stuff.
I hope. I'm just going to pray that it's a dope, peaceful event.
Right. No, that was saying I wanted to put it out there. I wasn't saying like on the violence thing. I'm saying on the standpoint of you're going to have a lot more people than typically you see.
I don't know. Maybe
at a
maybe
event like that.
Maybe it's been some. There's been some big people getting them. A lot of people.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. You don't. I guess that's what I'm asking. When it's like when Michael Jackson got his, did they have it like regulated in a way like that or something? Like
I don't know. I'm not
okay.
Sure. I don't know. I've never been out there when somebody big was getting it.
I've seen they always do it when I'm at work.
I used to live off of Hollywood, and I saw a couple people like the ceremony, but never anybody that I knew that was that big in my world.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. It never was like no crazy crowd though. For none of those events. Word.
I think to Shani's point, I don't know if that's where you're going. I think this might be a little different though, because it's like a hometown person.
Oh, I'm sorry.
As opposed to,
yeah, for sure.
As opposed to like people come from places.
It very well may.
It's gonna be a hood. Hollywood is not ready for that shit.
It very well may.
So that's what I'm saying. Y'all think they already taking precautions to
neighborhood
shut it down?
definitely.
Just because of the number of people, and then because he kind of crossed over throughout the city, not just that one area. That's why I'm wondering.
No, I mean the city could show out. A certain segment of the city could show out. You never know. You never know.
Lord have mercy.
You never know.
I think it's all gonna be peaceful though.
That's what
Right,
Because of
but I
who-
think it's gonna be a
because
lot
of
of
who
traffic
Nipsey
and shit that
was.
they didn't
what my
plan
nigga
for.
what my nigga
That's what
represented.
I'm thinking.
Yeah. But the traffic's gonna be fucked up.
Right, and I'm saying in a way that normally you would not have gotten with this type of event. So do you think they planned ahead for that?
No, they didn't
Or you
plan
think
ahead
they
for
gonna
that
act
shit.
like
They
oh,
don't
we
know that it's
didn't
about to be a real
know?
neighborhood
No.
function. They don't know.
No, they're aware. They're aware.
Cause I mean, why you know how she said it'd be like sometimes people be like,
Yeah, we about to get out of here. No, they're very aware. So
let's see how they handle it. But congratulations.
congratulations.
Yeah, shout out
to
to
one
Nip.
of the hometown
Congratulations
people.
to the family.
Unfortunately, he
And-
can't be here to see it, but he'll be here in spirit.
That's right. Word. All right, man. Let's get on out of here. Bounce Rock Skate. Enjoy our evening. Yeah.
Yeah, it's time to go.
All right. Let
I
me
gotta
send-
see my show.
I'm gonna send it around. Y'all can give them your info. I give them my info, and we can get going. All right. So, Tess.
It's your girl Taz, and you can catch me at Mocha Vibes. That's VYBEZ on Twitter and on it. I said the Twitter on Instagram.
The
It's
Twitter.
Mocha __ vibes, and I have my upcoming show Mocha Vibes, where you'll be vibing with me and the people I like to vibe with.
You want to do another take?
Probably so.
All right, Shanni.
All right, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. It's good to be back. And you can follow your girl at Love So Outspoken on IG. You can also check me out on YouTube for my podcast, Decadent Conversations.
Hey.
12th episode just came out, and we lit. And that's it.
All right. And I am Club Dynamite, coolest ninja you know. Hey, catch me on all of the social medias. Same handle, Club Dynamite. Change the U to a V, like that. I just set my Twitch up, and right now I'm just kind of like roaming Twitch, just trying to check out the landscape, right? But I'm about to invade Twitch because I like Twitch. And my new favorite TV show to watch at night is niggas playing GTA on Twitch. They got this shit role playing, some shit they doing. hey, niggas are funny. I'm just gonna say, it's a few of y'all out there that's just funny. You have no idea. You'll be on there laughing. She has no idea. She be saying no to stuff.
She don't know about GTA.
She be saying no. She on the real. She gonna like miss out on the $1 million idea. She saying no.
That's all right.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I want to shout out to What Up Vern. Shout out to Nikki Savage. Shout out to Vacation Barb. Shout out to Extendo. And I want
to tell them how to reach us now.
Huh?
The show.
Oh,
my bad.
I got it.
Look, usually when we say extendo, that means we on our way out.
I got it. Like I said, to all the people that tap in with us, listen to us, share us, pray for us, think about us. We do appreciate you. Make sure that you tap into our YouTube at www.youtube.com/Deez Ninjas Network. You can follow our social medias at Deez Ninjas Podcast. Easy. All right. We about to get out of here because we got to go. Hey, we got to go. We got to go. Fast forward. We got to go.
Bye, niggas.
All right. We out. Later. Bye. Peace. We'll see you next week. Shanni got to go. So she's like really. You see, she on the phone already.
Hello.
She already gone.
I gotta go.